Welcome to Mysteries, Myths, and Legends. I'm Taylor.
I'm Savannah.
And happy Wednesday, everybody. Or shall I say, happy September.
Happy September.
Whoop, whoop.
We were just discussing how we're getting into the time of year where like everything's happening.
Busy season.
Busy season. Like we seriously, I don't know if it's like this for any of you out there, but for most of 2025, we've been doing nothing.
Right.
Like not nothing, but we, just have our normal schedules, no big trips or anything. And now, like, it's really starting to ramp up, and we just have everything planned for the end of the year.
We just looked at the rest of the calendar, and that it was fully highlighted in blue, essentially.
Right. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, basically my birthday is tomorrow. It's in October, but like it's tomorrow. Like it's so soon.
It is tomorrow. Like essentially.
Yeah. So anyway.
And now it's spooky season.
I know.
Spooky season,
that
busy
is
season.
Starting. Because that starts in September. So I gotta start decorating for Halloween stuff.
I was gonna tell them we went in August. Yes, we went in August to Spirit Halloween because that's who we are down to the core. Yeah. And we bought so much Halloween stuff. You can see we have, if you're watching. If you're not watching, you should be watching. But if you're not, we have a new crystal ball. Mm-hmm. It's a baby. And it's so freaking cute. And it's gonna help us tell the future with our tarot cards. You'll see here in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cute. And we have so many other decorations to come. So exciting things to come. Mm-hmm. But we do have some movie updates, as I'm sure you assumed.
Yeah.
The
first one.
Tell them what it is.
Together.
I dragged Savannah. She was like, I don't want to see it. I said, we gotta go.
I don't know. I thought it was gonna be weird. It was kind of weird. But it was good.
It was so good. I loved it. I really loved it.
Yeah. I
thought it was so good. Mm-hmm. Like, I actually thought it was better than I even presumed it was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know. I rate it probably like a 4 out of 5. Like, it was...
Yeah, same.
A solid movie.
Same.
I don't know. It was better than the other movie we saw this week.
Yeah. Which was Honey Don't. Which, honestly, I did like that movie. I had a good time, but the ending, tomato.
See, it was really just like, it was a good movie, but a lot of the plot just did not get wrapped up at all. It was kind of a lot of loose ends.
Like, every end was loose.
Yeah, maybe they tied up like one thing, right?
Like, maybe.
I don't know.
Like, they kind of half-tied everything.
Yeah, they were like, okay, like, we need to end this movie, so let's just end it.
All right, cut. We're good. Just wrap it.
Right. But other than that, like, it was kind of good leading up to that, I guess.
Yeah, it was interesting, funny. You never knew where it was going to take you because it just kept going different ways.
It was a little more explicit than we anticipated.
That part.
You know?
I don't know what... I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what it is, just know. You're going to see some stuff if you watch that movie.
Yeah, so watch out on that one.
No, it was really good, honestly, except for the end. I really just... It was like the first, like, 3/4, I'm, like, saying so solid. Mm-hmm. And boo.
Yeah.
Boo tomato. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Big boo tomato. But, okay, Savannah, there's one more topic that I have to talk to you about because it just came out today, as we were recording. So there is a new Conjuring movie coming out. It's the last Conjuring movie. It's called The Conjuring Last Rites.
All right.
And it's coming out sometime later in September. And we have recently started, I'm making Savannah watch the Conjuring movies. So she can be prepared to watch the last one.
Right, yeah.
You know, it's okay. Yeah. We only have 3 more. Actually, no, there's only 2 more because it's the 4th one.
All right.
So, and it wasn't that bad. How was the first one? It was okay. See, it wasn't horrible.
Yeah,
it wasn't that scary.
No.
You know. Mm-mm. But, okay, so they are, they just recently wrapped up filming on the last movie. Mm-hmm. Vera Farmiga plays, what's her name? Warren.
Why is it blanking on her name?
The main...
Elizabeth?
No.
Is that not it?
No. Wait, I am crying. Why is her name completely... Lorraine Warren, obviously. Yes. She plays Lorraine Warren. She was doing interviews, leading up to the new movie coming out.
Okay.
Showing pictures of what happened to her while she was filming this movie. And it actually happens. She's talked about this through every single Conjuring movie that she's filmed, and it happens during every movie, like something similar.
Right.
She's on set, and she feels like something. Her leg is just hurting all of a sudden. She's in her trailer. She looks down at her leg, and it's bruised in the shape of 2 upside down crosses. If she's looking at it.
What?
And it's so clear. Like, please actually look up the picture. Just type up.
What is
The Conjuring Last Rites bruise, and I think it'll come up because you got to see it. And if you're watching, listening, go look it up because.
Dang.
Yeah. Do you see that?
What? Wait, she had to have done that.
Right. No.
I don't know.
How do you do that on purpose?
Well, no, you're right. I don't know. It kind of does look like an H.
It does look like an H.
Because there are 2 crosses connected.
Yeah. And it's just weird because what kind of bruise is that? It's not like a circle.
No, you're really actually weird. So right. I don't know how you would get a bruise like that.
It's weird. It's really weird. So, is it, just to stir up some stuff for the movie? Maybe. Is it true? Maybe. I will say, so we did watch the first one. Joey King was in it, and she was just a kid at the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look it up and actually tell you on the podcast what happened to her. But a lot of really scary haunted things happened to her when she was on set of The Conjuring. So
okay.
Some people believe they're really messing with some real stuff going on over there. So who knows? Who's to say?
Maybe.
But
yikes.
That's what I know. So we'll soon have an update for you once we see The Conjuring Last Rites once it's out. So
right.
Be sure to tune in. Hopefully we don't have any bruises like that.
Oh my God. You imagine everybody that leaves the theater just has that.
Oh, no. We're not wishing that upon anybody. That's horrifying.
Yeah.
That's so scary. Oh, I wouldn't even believe it if it happened to me, honestly.
Right.
Low-key. I'd be well, I probably fell.
Right. I know.
I'm dangerous.
I've gotten bruises before that kind of just appear.
Yeah. Oh, me too all the time.
Happens.
Same. I'm just really dangerous.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just the way it goes, but
I trip on
perhaps it was a demon.
Maybe. Never know.
I guess you don't.
I'm gonna be paying attention to my bruises more often. Be like, okay, is it shaped like a cross?
Right. Is this an upside down cross?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, if you do not mind, please go rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. But it is time to get into some tarot. I did set my intentions in these cards before we even started recording, so.
Yes, she did. All right.
ASMR time. Oh, that was solid.
All right. I wonder what these tarot cards are going to tell us today. Oh, going for it. What? The Tower again.
Right side up.
Guys, if you were here last time, we got the Tower last time. And
but we
now
got
we
it
got the
upside
Tower
down.
Again. Oh.
But this time we have it right side up.
Okay, you did just shuffle them.
I did.
So.
I did.
And it was on top because I just. I looked at them earlier and it was on top. Because that's what we picked before. Weird. Okay.
That's so crazy.
All right. Well, the Tower upright, just to remind everybody, the Tower shows up when you are living in an illusion. We're still living in an illusion.
I like that.
You must remove the mask and expose the truth of the situation in order to change it. Change is difficult. You will be shaken. The familiar will be broken down and removed from your comfort zone. The Tower reminds you to let go and let the ego fall away. And upright means upheaval, change, awakening, and shock.
Okay.
So something's going to be happening.
Listen, some change is coming. And that is what I'm hearing from these cards.
Listen,
okay.
We're ready.
We're here. We're here for it. Bring it on. Bring it on, universe. That's what I know. Well, definitely be sure to check out our YouTube and our Instagram while you're at it as well.
Yep.
But Savannah, if you want to get into your story.
All right. Let's do it. All right. This week, honestly, my story, crazy. It's
Should I buckle up?
Yes. Please. Okay.
Okay, I did.
All right. We're going to Ireland for this one.
Okay.
Leap Castle.
Leap?
Yeah.
I love that name.
So, Leap Castle in Ireland. It is a haunted castle.
Ooh, my favorite kind.
So, yep. And it was built in the 15th century. So it's very old.
Long time ago.
Some sources that I saw said even before the 15th century. So, I don't know. It's pretty old. All right, getting into some of the history of this place. The O'Bannon family built this castle. And when it was being built, the story goes that two brothers of this clan, they challenged each other to leap off of a rock that they were gonna, that was where they were gonna build the castle. And they're like, okay, whoever survives is gonna lead the clan and have the castle.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't really.
That's crazy.
Listen, that's kind of all I could find on that.
That's crazy, right. But okay.
And so this is why they call it Leap Castle.
Okay, great. That's so good.
It's kind of the name of it. The full name, I guess, is the Leap of the Bannons, because they're the O'Bannons.
Yeah.
So yeah, the O'Bannons, they were a powerful clan in the area at the time, but the O'Carrolls were more powerful than them, and they were the most powerful in the area. So the O'Carroll clan actually took the castle from them.
Well, how do you take a castle from somebody? That's crazy.
Yeah, well, when they finished building it, they're like, okay, actually, we're just gonna have it. And they're like,
maybe I need to try that. That way I can get a castle.
Yeah. Some sources say that the O'Bannons built it for them, but I don't know. It seems like they kind of just were like, no, we're taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, they had it, for a while. The Earl of Kildare actually tried to take the castle in 1513, but was unsuccessful.
Earl. I know his name's not Earl.
There was a rivalry actually within the O'Carroll clan and a fight between two brothers. It seems like this is a common thing.
Right, they just be fighting.
Because they all want to be the leader, of these clans.
Yeah.
It happens, I guess.
I guess.
Also, I feel like back in the day, people just did not have, they don't have screens to look at. They're kind of just bored. They're like,
you're right.
I just want to be in charge.
They're
guys.
like, we gotta fight. Also, fighting's fun.
Right. So anyway, they there was a rivalry within the clan. At the time, there was the leader had just passed away, so they're like, okay, who's gonna be the next in line to lead? And there were two brothers that were next in line. One was older, so he was the one that was supposed to be next. And then the one that was younger, he kind of had a chance too. So one of the brothers, the Thaddeus, who was the next of kin, he was a priest actually. And while he was holding a mass for the family and just I think in the castle, it was in the castle. The other brother, the younger one, he burst into the door and stabbed his brother with a sword.
Why? Just because he was it's gonna be mine?
Yeah, because he's younger, so he's okay, God. Well, I gotta kill my older brother.
Well, is that how that works?
Yeah, because then now he's.
But he's a murderer now.
They don't care.
That's crazy.
So yeah, the priest died. And now the chapel is referred to as the Bloody Chapel in this castle.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So already this place, it's just craziness.
Yeah,
happening.
That's insane.
So the O'Carrolls, they had this castle for a really, really long time. So pretty much from when it was built back in the 15th century up until this 1649, it changed ownership to the Darby family, but only because the a daughter in the O'Carroll family, they married a Darby. So it is like through marriage.
Yeah.
So it pretty much was still with them.
Still in the family in some way. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, one of the O'Carroll daughters married English Captain Darby. And, you know, all this is happening years later. This castle, because it was owned by the English in the 1920s, so we're skipping forward a little bit. It was still owned by the Darby family in the 20s. And the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, they burned down the castle because it was owned by an English person.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's crazy. Burned down the
castle. During the Irish Civil War, do you know anything about that?
Yeah, no, I do. No, I get it.
Yeah.
They were starving. The Irish people, right? Yeah.
I'm they were positive. Just like, you know, anti-English.
Yeah. Listen.
So.
Yeah.
Even though it had been like so long, they like owned it through this name. They're like, no, we don't care.
Well.
Like I get it.
No, I get it. I do.
So yeah, there's like some damage from it being burned down as well.
That's crazy. So they rebuilt it afterwards? Or it was just like okay.
It did kind of get restored. I mean, from pictures that I've seen, it doesn't look like it's, you know, totally gone or anything. Or so yeah. I think they started a restoration but then didn't really finish. It kind of
they ran out of money.
Well, I'll get into kind of why. But and actually, I will mention before we get into the ghosts and everything, I'm you know, finish up the history here. During restoration of the castle, after it was like burned down and everything, a workman discovered a hidden dungeon behind the hall of the Bloody Chapel. So like behind
That's
the
not
chapel.
A good location for there to be a hidden dungeon. Oh my god.
They found an oublet. Do you know what that is? I didn't know what that was either. So that word, it comes from the French word that is like means to forget, right? So basically what an oublet is, I think I'm saying that right. It is a deep hole in the ground, or like a hole, just a, you know, a place where prisoners are thrown in and forgotten.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
So they kind of just throw them in there. They're like,
oh my god, that's bad.
Yeah, so this was found. They didn't know this was here, but this guy, like, he was working on the place and he found it. And guess how many people they found?
I'm scared to know. I don't know.
They found over 150 bodies.
Oh my god, I didn't think you were going to say that many. That must have been a big hole.
Yeah, and they also saw that there were spikes.
At the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like big spikes. So then they would just...
Oh my god. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's really scary.
These people were crazy.
That's like
to be throwing them down there? Like what?
That's really bad. That's a bad way to go. Honey, it ain't no surprise this place is haunted.
And you know, looking through the remains, they were trying to tell like how old some of these bodies were and everything. They did find a pocket watch from the mid 1800s. So it was as recent as that. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Because like you would think that's like more medieval stuff, and that's like kind of...
Yeah, that's not too long ago.
Yeah.
Wow, people are so harsh. Wow.
Yeah.
Honey, I don't ever want to... I should forget what an oublet is truly what I should do.
Yeah.
Because
I really hope I'm saying. I think I'm
scary.
saying that right.
No, I mean, yeah.
But anyway, the castle, like, most recently was bought by the Ryan family in 1991, and they started restoring it. But I believe the story goes that they weren't really able to finish restoring it because of the ghosts that were there.
Oh, they said, "Don't touch my house."
Kinda, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, after hearing all of that craziness, let's get into the ghosts because, listen, it doesn't end like, it's not the craziness does not end here.
Nice.
Right?
Good.
You're gonna look at me and be like, "What are you talking about?" The first ghost, because I read this, I was like, "What?" The first ghost, um, listen, they say there's a being in the castle that people call it.
Good. We have a Pennywise in the castle.
Yeah, but it's like a creature. It's not like a...
Yeah, he's a creature too. That's crazy. There's a creature in the castle?
Yeah, so they say that it's a small creature the size of a sheep.
That ain't small. What are you talking about?
I mean, smaller than us.
I guess. I thought you were small like a cat is what I maybe thought you were going to say. Small like a sheep's pretty big.
Yeah, no, yeah, maybe you're right.
Also,
Actually,
like,
I don't know how big a sheep is.
Is the sheep woolly or is it cut?
I don't know.
That's important to know.
Size of a sheep, and also has a decaying face.
Ew, that's nasty.
And when it appears, you smell sulfur. And
maybe
like,
it's because it's decaying. Yeah. Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what that makes me think of though? Wait, so they just call it? It doesn't even have a name.
Yeah.
Because like, what if it is just like an actual sheep, but it has that disease? What's that disease? Chronic wasting disease, where they actually start to deteriorate.
Yeah, maybe.
Or is this a ghost of a
I think it's kind of like a ghost because it's
like
been there for so long.
Okay.
It's like...
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, if we're thinking of it like that, though, what if it still was an animal that had chronic wasting disease, and that's why it's a ghost because it didn't get to, do whatever it needed to.
Maybe. I didn't really look into that. Chronic wasting disease could be.
Mm-hmm.
Another... Okay, so this is another one, but also I think it's kind of maybe just the same thing, but a different name.
Okay.
So they call it the Elemental.
Oh, okay.
Like, these names are ridiculous.
Okay. It's like a superhero, supervillain name.
It, and also the Elemental. Like, what?
Yeah.
So this is... Listen. Okay.
Oh, we're listening.
So when the Darbys owned the castle, Mildred Darby, she was into the occult. Period,
Mildred. Mm-hmm. My grandma's name was Mildred, so that feels right to me.
My great grandma was. So they say that she awoke the elemental.
Period, Mildred. I don't know if that's good or if that's bad, but like, period.
Yeah.
That's iconic.
And she wrote about it in 1909.
Okay, that's not that far away.
Yep. And so she was actually standing in the gallery of the castle when she felt somebody put a hand on her shoulder. And she saw a thing the size of a sheep, so that's why I'm saying it might be the same thing, with a face that had black cavities for eyes, and smelled like it was decomposing. Okay. So it could be the same thing.
Yeah, it's giving.
But she says that she, like, I don't know, people say, like, oh, she awoke it with her occults.
Oh, okay. Maybe she did.
Maybe. I don't know.
I will say, if we have to pick a name between the two, it or the Eternal, I am going with the Eternal.
Yeah. The Elemental.
Oh, sorry. Elemental.
The Elemental.
Regardless, Elemental.
Yeah.
Is fire.
It is.
Compared to it. That's just lazy work.
Yeah. So yeah, like, could be two different things.
Yeah, but right, like, what if it's two different things?
They seem very similar.
They seem actually the exact same.
Yeah. They do.
Except for, to be fair, it did, like, grab her shoulder.
Yeah.
So, like, it has a hand even though it's like a sheep type.
Well, it's like the size of a sheep, so maybe not. I don't really know.
I feel like there's a reason why they're saying these things are sheep size, because that's, like, not common.
Well, I think Maybe
back in the day. Also, yeah, they do sheep over there.
yeah,
I forget we're in Ireland.
In Ireland, and also like in it's 1909.
No, you're so right. I forgot we were in Ireland. Yeah.
Okay. Next ghost. We're going to the priest's house. So this is
the one that got murdered?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't forget.
The one that got murdered. So
by his brother, if you forgot.
When you go to the priest's house, just like the part of this, castle place that has where he used to live, shadows are seen all over there that aren't like,
that's
normal.
Scary. Yeah.
Shadows.
Yeah. Shadows without something causing the shadow.
Yeah. And this place, it's been an empty shell since 1922 when it burned down.
Ew.
Because that part of the building burned down.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in this part of the castle, a man is seen pushing a heavy barrel up the stairs, and then when he gets to the top, the barrel rolls down, and then him and the barrel disappear. They disappear. They're gone.
That's a lot of work to roll a barrel up the stairs just to lose it and have it roll back down the stairs.
Right. I know. And you're doing that, like, what, for eternity?
Right. Forever? Like, baby, we gotta hold on to it at the top.
Right. I know. Okay, next one. This name, very interesting. The Murder Hole Room.
That sounds like it's so good.
It's also called the Muckle Hole Room. Don't really know why.
Okay.
There is a blood stain on this floor. And it is said to be from a man who was stabbed to death by his brother.
Okay, wow, we have a lot of betrayal going on in this house.
A lot, yeah.
Hold.
And of course, they were fighting over ownership of the castle.
Like, in my head, I just wish all these people that were killing people, like, nobody gets it then.
Right.
Like, okay, then you don't get it then. If you kill it, then you don't get it then.
Also, like, it's your brother, like
y'all can't share.
Right.
Also, it's your brother. Like, he can't, like, if he's king, do you not still win? You know? Like, yeah, you're not king, but he's gonna die eventually.
Right.
You will be king.
Yeah. I don't get it. Okay, next one, the Red Lady.
So she's not the lady in red, she's the Red Lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a ghost of a woman who they say that when she was alive, she was captured by the O'Carrolls. And listen, the details here a little bit crazy. She was captured and impregnated by them.
Disgusting.
Probably forcibly. And when she had the baby, or actually, they didn't even say if she had the baby or not, but I'm guessing she did. They actually killed the baby.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Why make her go through all that?
Well, I don't think they were trying to get her pregnant.
1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah. So, yeah, they did that, and then she ended up killing herself.
Oh my god, that's
and
so sad.
So now her ghost is seen around this castle, and she is carrying a dagger, and she will raise it menacingly, as if like she's about to stab someone.
Mm-hmm. That's so sad.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, it's cool she has a dagger.
Yeah,
she can protect herself now.
Mm-hmm.
She'll get you.
Mm-hmm. All right, the last two ghosts that I have to talk about are 2 young girls that unfortunately died at the castle.
No.
2 young girls, Emily and Charlotte. They're seen and heard playing around the castle. Visitors will also see them. They'll often see them playing in the hallway and running up and down the stairs. We do know that Emily, she died at the age of 11 when she fell from the battlements, which, okay, side note, I didn't know that they were called battlements.
I don't know what that is.
It's like, like when you are drawing a castle, you have like these little things that go like at the top where it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like
how
teeth. Kind of like teeth. Like you're carving like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yes,
teeth.
And they have like little spaces out.
It's like little squares. I don't know why they look like that.
I think they had, what I read before, it was their battlements are for like, you know, when you're in battle, so you can put like a gun or like a cannon out there.
Yeah, and you can like duck down behind the taller one. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. So they were fighting for their lives out there, so.
Yeah. So anyway, she was playing up there and fell.
Oh. Oh man, I forgot that's what we were talking about. Yeah. That's so bad. Cause yeah, that's the top. Mm-hmm. Yikes.
Yeah. And unfortunately, this is horrible. People see her ghost fall from the castle, and she does disappear before she hits the ground. But
I feel like that's the worst kind of ghost to see, is one jumping off the building or falling off the building.
I know.
We've been hearing about that more recently.
Right,
and that's scary.
You think
like, it's just a person.
Right.
Like, why would you be like, oh, yes, that's a ghost falling off? Mm-hmm, like, you would not. That's so scary. New fear unlocked for me, personally.
I know. So anyway, that is the Legend of Leap Castle.
Listen. Okay, also the fact that it's Leap Castle and she fell by jumping. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Like, they started that. Those boys who originally were doing that started that trend.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, man. Listen, that place sounds really haunted. That's crazy. If you're in Ireland, let us know. Can you go there?
Yeah, you can visit it. Some of the things that I was reading about this was just, I don't know, every time I thought that it was like, oh, that's it, then there was something new. I was like, what? Like the elemental, I'm still like, what is that?
The elemental, all I can think about, even when you said that, was the movie Elemental.
Okay.
With like their little elements.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and then I was just picturing like that little fireman.
Yes. No, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Like when you told the story. That's so funny. I love that name though.
Yeah.
Like, it's scary, kind of, like, the elemental. But also, it kind of sounds like a superhero.
Right. It's, like, in between, yeah.
Yeah. It could go either way.
Yeah.
And maybe that's how it is, you know?
Yeah.
The little creature. Like, maybe it could go either way.
Maybe. All right.
Listen, if I'm ever in Ireland, perhaps I'll go to the Leap Castle.
Yeah, we have to.
That sounds cool. I want to go to I don't even know if I've ever been to a castle. I feel like I would remember if I've been to a castle, right?
Right.
Well, I have been to a castle, but I've never been inside of a castle.
Okay. Yep.
At least that I can remember. So.
Yeah, like I've been in some fancy houses, but like
I've been in fancy houses, but castle? I don't think there's a lot of castles in the United States. I think they're mostly outside. Because that's where I seen one before, was in Spain.
Isn't there one, like, isn't the Biltmore a castle? Is there not a castle?
Well, I've never even been to the Biltmore, so.
I haven't either, but is it one?
I don't know. I think they call it an estate.
True.
So
maybe it's not.
I don't know. We'd have to go and I guess find out.
I know.
It's crazy. We've never been there, and it's literally like.
Well, it is like $100 to get in.
Actually, so we have talked about going so many times, but then the price of the ticket is like, do I really even care? But it is haunted.
Yeah.
So like maybe for the plot, we should. Yeah. Maybe one day, Biltmore in the future, I guess. Mm-hmm. I have always wanted to go at Christmas or like around because they like decorate it.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Someday. Anyway, we'll fit that into our really busy schedule we were just talking about.
I know.
That's funny. Well, oh man, do I have a story for you? A story that I was not expecting to find for myself at all.
Okay.
And I'm like sitting here wondering how we haven't heard of this either, because this is not far from us.
Okay.
What is that? Is the Legend of the Rosedale Plantation.
All right.
And okay, so I'm just going to start off the bat. It was actually called the Rosedale House. That's what it's called today. But it was a plantation. And so I'm calling it the Rosedale Plantation because I'm not trying to hide from the history.
Yeah, like it sounds like they're trying to hide it, right?
We'll kind of get into it in the story.
Okay.
Because, like, they're not hiding it, but I don't know. Like, I could just see both. So we're calling it the Rosedale Plantation.
Yeah.
But I do believe they go by the Rosedale House today.
Okay.
But this plantation/house is located in Charlotte, North Carolina. Real close to home to me in Savannah. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to jump right on into this. This is really crazy to me. Like, mind-blowing. This house, also, can you look it up?
Okay.
Rosedale House. This house is hidden in an urban oasis literally 3 miles from the heart of uptown Charlotte.
Oh.
That is crazy. Have you ever been to the uptown of Charlotte? Because...
No.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like that. You see the background and just like the fact that is 3 miles.
Oh, wow.
That's 3 miles from Uptown Charlotte. Like, that is so crazy.
Okay, that is kind of crazy. Yeah.
Right, and it's still preserved today, so it looks like how it did. And that's just so wild. Because, if you don't know Charlotte, it's like super modern, super new, and that is like the complete opposite. So,
right.
It's crazy.
And just the amount of land they have here.
It's so much
land.
Like,
it's a city. That's what I was going to ask you. Like, is it outside of Charlotte? No, it is.
No,
it's in it.
No, it's in it. And I'm like, how have I not even seen it? It's crazy. So next time we're there, we will have to at least drive by it. But the house is federal style architecture. It is a big white and yellow house. And it's very big, but it's a very normal looking house to me. So, it's just like pretty basic. It was built in 1815 by tax collector Archibald Frew.
Tax collector.
Wow. Boo, tax collectors.
Boo,
Archibald. I mean, sorry. I mean, honestly, Archibald, I don't know you. But boo, because you're a tax collector.
Right.
And a slave owner.
I don't think you were... Right. Like, so I don't think you were...
No, I'm not defending Archibald. No. So this house actually was the private home to 5 generations of Archibald's intertwined family and families. Okay. Which is crazy. So the entire time that this house has been built, it's never left the family other than to become what it is today, which I'll get to in the end. So that's crazy because that's really unusual.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was literally from, when did I say? 1815 to 1986 when it was sold to the Historical Foundation and restored to its original 19th century style. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, today the house is fully decorated in period furnishings on the first floor. And then the second floor is actually museum style, like with information. So I really want to go here actually and just tour it because it seems kind of cool. The way that it's laid out. Because like, I don't know. I've just never really heard of that. Like the first floor is kind of how it was back in the day. And then the second is the museum. It's interesting. Very interesting. So, yeah, I did kind of talk about like the Rosedale Plantation versus the Rosedale house, but I do really want to just first off say during this time when this house was like popping, specifically, people, but really specifically white people during this time were not being quote unquote bothered to keep track of their enslaved people in their lives. Okay. So I'm just prefacing for the rest of this story. There are a lot of holes in this story because most of these stuff I'm going to talk about is having to do with the enslaved people at this house, but they didn't really keep track of them. So if you're confused, if there's a little bit of missing information, that's why I just had to, really lay that out there because they just really didn't care enough to write it down is really what it boils down to. Yeah. So it's really, truly pathetic if you ask me. Yeah. But anyway, due to this, there is really not a ton of information on the slaves that were working at Rosedale Plantation. But the historic Rosedale website claims that by opening this museum, they are continuing, this kind of funding them continuing to do research and trying to find out more about the enslaved people. Mm-hmm. And apparently also the freed individuals who worked at Rosedale. That's what they claim, that they had both enslaved and free people working there. I don't know. I couldn't find much evidence of that, but that's what they say. And so they do know only 48 names of enslaved people, even though there were thousands working at this place. Yeah. Yeah. And so one enslaved woman in particular who they kind of have been able to find the most information on, her name is Cherry. And so I'm going to tell Cherry's story because it really deserves to be told. And because maybe there's a reason. Wink, wink. So they, the researchers, the historians looking up stuff about this house, they have been able to track down some journals that belong to Cherry, which is really cool. That's how we have this information. Mm-hmm. She wrote it herself. So period, Cherry. That's everything. Mm-hmm. So she was a nursemaid, first owned by a man named Thomas Davidson. And he was a man whose family got intertwined with the Frew family who built the house by marriage. Like his sons married like a bunch of his daughters and stuff. So their families kind of became one. And so, they kind of moved in. And so Thomas Davidson, the one who owned Cherry originally, he was married to Sarah Frew, who is Archibald's sister. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of how, they know each other. Mm-hmm. But Thomas actually died on July 24th, 1800. And in his will, it is actually the earliest known documentation of Cherry. So it says, quote, "I give and bequeath to Sarah, my beloved wife, one mulatto girl named Cherry."
Oh my God.
One
I
horse
thought you were
and
gonna
saddle.
I thought you were gonna say that he gave Cherry something.
No.
Of course he did.
Of course he didn't give Cherry nothing. Damn. No, he was giving a person to another person. Yes.
That's, oh my God. It just kills me. Like, that is crazy that this was ever.
I know. Like, this, a person is in his will, giving it to his wife. That's what I'm saying. It's so crazy. So, yeah. He is giving her, and let me just also mention, that's the first thing in his will to his wife, is Cherry, the person. It's not like, we got the house, we got the this. No, first and foremost, you get my slave, Cherry. My God. That's horrible. And then you can have my horse, one single horse and saddle, and then on and on and on. So, that's like the level of importance to him. Absolutely insane. Okay. And so in this, that is the first time that Cherry is mentioned. And the only thing we can really know, and this is what the historians have boiled down, in this, he calls her a girl. So we don't know her true age at any point in history. True, but we interpret this, because she was called a girl, that she was either 12 or younger during this time.
Mm-hmm. That is crazy.
Yeah, right. And what makes it worse, so mulatta, I didn't know what that word truly meant when, so I looked it up. I know. It is a racial category that refers to somebody of mixed race. Yeah. So she's a mixed girl. And so at first this was it began as a Taylor theory, but then as I did some research, actually, it's not just a Taylor theory. People actually do believe this. Usually, if there is a mixed child during this time period, one parent obviously would be white and the other would obviously be black. And during this time period, obviously, white people have more power than black people. Yeah. So in my personal opinion, I'm like, okay, we have a mixed baby. Immediately my mind goes to there's a power imbalance. And what if Cherry is actually his daughter?
Probably. And that makes it even worse. That's crazy that you're like enslaving your own daughter just because you don't like view her as a person.
Right. And you like won't let her go live her own life on the outside world. Yeah. Like because she needs to be hidden because of something you did. That's insane. Insane. Also insane that you treated black people like that, but then also like had sex with them. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Anyway.
It's just the power thing.
Yeah. So a super common theory is that perhaps Thomas was actually Cherry's dad. Now, no, there's no evidence of this. And we won't ever really have evidence of this, but
I believe it.
I'm just saying, I believe it. Yeah.
Like, that's not even a stretch. Like, that's not.
No, it's not. And, in my research, as I dug more, most people do believe that. Mm-hmm. So, amazing, great. No, that's me being sarcastic. Yeah. So, yeah. And also, what the researchers agree with, that because, these mixed women during this time were typically forced to do domestic work to keep them inside the house, mostly to hide them, just like I said, from the outside world. So, yeah. And just to give you guys, in case you don't really know, if you need some perspective on how bad it was like to live during this time as a mixed person, because I too need that perspective. During Jim Crow era, he had this idea that a lot of people used, and they called it the brown paper bag test.
Oh my God.
And essentially, you were considered beautiful if you were lighter than the brown paper bag. And so people would literally carry around brown paper bags to be like, okay, like you pass or you don't pass.
What?
Essentially. On just like a random object that exists.
Just to see if you're considered white or not.
Yeah. Like if you're passing enough or not. Yeah. So.
That's insane.
Absolutely. So anyway, moving back to Cherry specifically. So that's kind of the most information we kind of can gather at first about Cherry. Yeah. So after Sarah, Thomas's wife, was given Cherry, 2 years later, she marries William Davidson, her nephew, by marriage.
Oh my, what?
Yeah.
These people, like, I don't understand how people can do stuff like that. Like,
No.
what do you mean you're
Like,
marrying your nephew?
And I don't even care if it's by marriage. It doesn't make it better.
Yeah, it doesn't make it better at all.
Not at all, no.
Because,
so, yeah.
like...
Ew. Like, ew. What do you mean? Ew, because that's like your sibling's child. Or
like...
Right? Or like your husband's.
Yeah, I guess it would probably be her husband's sibling's child. But still, that's still not great.
Could you imagine? Oh my God, that's horrible. That's bad. That's really bad. Anyway, moving on from that fact, but not really. So Sarah's new husband, her nephew, William, he was a senator and he owned more than 100 enslaved people. So like she already had some and he had some now.
It's making sense now because he's a senator. She's like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, he has money. Yeah.
Or like and power.
Money and power. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So during this time, all property that like a husband had would go to his wife if he died. So Sarah obviously got the house and everything.
Yeah.
And once they really went through the will, they actually found a letter stating that Cherry and all of her future children would forever be the legal property of Sarah Frew Davidson. Yeah. So not only Cherry, but every child and any child her children have forever and ever and ever will always belong to this family. There's a document that says that. Yep. So,
it just like
yeah,
shocks me every time. Even though I know that this stuff like happened,
I know.
It just shocks me every time how bad it was. Like,
no,
it's
seriously.
so bad.
It doesn't. It's like something you never get used to because it really was that bad. It's actually way worse than you even think.
Right.
Oh God, it's insane. So yeah, after Sarah got married again, Cherry was moved to William Davidson's plantation. That was called the Grove. And the Grove was known as the largest plantation in Mecklenburg County at the time. And at the Grove, Cherry's job was child caretaker.
Okay.
So not only was her job watching all of the children in this house, but also raising her own children in the same house.
Yeah.
So she has double duty. And shockingly enough, this is actually pretty crazy. William Davidson, he actually did care about writing everything down that had to do with his business, including anything that had to do with his enslaved people. So that's how we actually have more information on Cherry later in life, because he did actually write stuff down. I'm not giving him props for that, but I mean, it's cool that we have this information.
Yeah.
In his will, he writes Cherry and her 5 children, Viz, Anne, Edmund, Joe, and John. So we know that she at least has 5 kids.
5 kids. That's crazy.
At least, that are her own. William also wrote a receipt for a doctor visit for Cherry specifically, but we don't know what ailment she had. So she was at some point sick, but he did call a doctor. So that's good, I suppose. And like we can presume, she lived past that. So whatever illness or something she had, like it was fixed through the doctor. Fast forwarding to 1845. Okay, so if we're going with like she was like maybe 11 or 12 at the time, at the beginning of what we know about her, approximately now she would be age 57.
Oh, wow.
So she spent from 12 to 57 on the Grove plantation. So at 57, she comes back to Rosedale House to work with her new white family. And this time when she was moved, she was separated from all of her children and also forced to care for the new family's kids. And she couldn't bring her kids. Yep. After all this time she was loyal to this family, they said, nope, too bad. Too bad. Yep.
Well, yeah, because they're probably older now, so they can do work on this other place.
Totally. They're worth more now, to them. So her bed when she was living again for the second time at the Rosedale house was a pallet of wood with a pillow filled with straw or old rags.
Oh my God.
Yeah, depending on the day. Yeah. Okay. I do have one positive thing.
Okay.
It's not much. I will say it's not much, but like we have a little glimmer of something good for Cherry in this moment. Okay. The one thing that Cherry was said to do, which was very against the rules, but they did let it happen. They like let her have this one thing. She smoked a pipe.
Okay.
They let her smoke her pipe.
Okay.
So I'm like, pop off, Cherry. You know, I'm glad you could at least have that one thing.
I guess.
So that's all
so.
she could have though.
Dang.
She couldn't have her kids, but they were like, yeah, sure, you can smoke your pipe. It's seriously horrible.
I didn't know what you were about to say. That's so...
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I know. It made me laugh. I was like, okay.
Damn.
Well, I mean, at least she had that, I guess. But
guess.
Oh, it's just so terrible. But we know that Cherry remained at the Rosedale house for a few years after the mother of that family died. And unfortunately, that's the last thing that we know about Cherry, was that she smoked a pipe when she was 57. But I know that's not like a lot of information about this woman's life, but like I wanted to share at least something of what we know about her because, you know, and there is a reason why. Continue holding on to that because yes, but that is Cherry's story. So moving to what we're all waiting for. Yes, if you haven't already guessed, the Rosedale house and plantation is absolutely haunted.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 of course. The wild history. I mean, come on. You knew it had to be. Yes, so it has a long history of ghost activity, long dates. I mean, it goes all the way back. Even like some of the family members who lived in the house said weird stuff is going on. And maybe that's just what happens when you have so much negativity in a space, you know? Yeah. So many family members, like of the family, have actually died in this house and on this property, as well as many enslaved people.
See, that kills me because it's like I want them to be able to like pass on or reincarnate or whatever and not be stuck in this horrible life that they were.
Same so bad. Like all we can really hope for is that these hauntings are like just residual. Yeah. And it's not actually like their spirit trapped. Yeah. You know, there. Yeah. You know. That's what we have to hope for. So today you can tour the place. Obviously, it's a museum. And the staff that work there fully know and believe that it's haunted. They have heard voices clear as day talking to them, but nobody's there. Like people just speaking, but nobody's there. Like, and this happens when one staff member is like closing up for the night. Nobody else is there. Okay. That would scare me if I just heard voices and you can hear them talking to you like, hey, come here. You're like, what? What? Okay, that'd like, be who's scary, here? Like, what no. Do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Absolutely not. And then in the same breath, there is reports of hearing footsteps when the staff are by themselves and like nobody's here. And it sounds, ew, this is sick. Ew. It sounds like they're like coming close to you and sometimes they'll get faster. Oh, they're speeding up. Sometimes they slow down too. Ew. No.
They're coming to get you.
Yeah. Or like, are they trying to scare people? Like maybe. Because I'm like, that would be funny. That, like, and that works also. Like, yeah, that would scare me. Right. So, okay, the most common paranormal experience to see here. Our stories are intertwined in this way. The most common thing that happens is you will see a shadow figure, either out of the corner of your eye, in the corner of a room, down a hallway, anywhere. This place is like flooded with shadow figures all the time. So, yeah. And actually, people have been able to capture some photos of these shadows or possible apparitions or whatever you want to call it. Now, I did watch a news clip that showed some of these photos. I didn't pull it up. But I will just say, without even having you guys to see it or Savannah, I do think that there could be some logical explanations that are could be causing some of these things in these pictures. Like, I mean, what I did see was strange for sure. But like, I don't know. I don't really know. They're not even believable enough for me to show Savannah, so. Okay. I don't really know. But. Yeah, I don't know. There's just like one of them is just like a big black blob like in a room. And I'm just it looks like the flash is just malfunctioned there. Because, you know, sometimes that happens, you know. Yeah. But I don't know. Who's to say? Right. I don't know. In all those pictures, like none of them came with backstories of like what was happening when they took the picture. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to believe here. But apparently, you can capture some shadow figure pictures here if you go and take pictures. But one common theory is that the main shadow figure that people actually see is the ghost of an enslaved woman, and that could possibly be Cherry. And I mean, no, we don't really have evidence of that, but just like she was there for so long. And I mean, we don't necessarily know because possibly all of them were there for that same amount of time. But she's the only one that we know for sure was there all,
Okay.
you know, for a long time. So, possibly.
Yeah. Just because of the documentation that we have and everything.
Yeah, and like we know like where she was. So she started there and finished there.
Right.
So that's what we know. But anyway, there is also a lady in white here, as there is everywhere else, mostly. So yeah, it is the ghost of a woman, and she is seen throughout the house walking in a white long dress. And what people were saying is that they believe that this could be the ghost of Louise Davidson. And I was looking up everything about Louise Davidson. I was like, who, what, when, where, and how.
Right.
Is Louise.
Like, who is this?
I mean, William Davidson, you know, he's the father of whatever. So, like, maybe Louise is his daughter. I couldn't find anything. I was like, I can't find, like, how she died. It could be. Like, maybe, like, how she died. Like, why is she in a white dress? Like, people, most Lady in White stories are, like, you know, you're on your wedding day, something tragic happens. But, like, there's no story. So, you know, I don't know. It's crazy because, like, people see the Lady in White, but there's no, like, story. So, like, what happened? What happened to her? Yeah. But I don't know. I guess she doesn't tell you. She hasn't said yet what happened to her. Okay. But, yes, they do tours of this house throughout the year, all the time. And some people can and have investigated it paranormally. But I couldn't find, like, if you had to pay or not. But I could just find some people's, like, investigation notes. So people have investigated it. I mean... But I couldn't see, you know?
You probably...
Any amount of money, you can do anything, so...
Yeah. I mean, sure.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That could be... Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, it could be interesting, yeah. It could very be. But, yeah, that is the legend of the Rosedale Plantation. Da-da-da. Crazy. Crazy because how have I not heard of that? It's really not that far from us at all. And the only reason I even know about it is because I saw a sign the last time I was there. And I was like, oh, let me look that up. Okay,
so have you driven by it then?
No, I didn't drive fully by it. Okay. Like, I didn't see it. But I just saw the sign for it. And I was like, oh, what is that? And I wrote it in minutes and I was like, And now here we are. Okay. Crazy.
That is so crazy. Like, I feel like if I went there, I would just feel the spirit of Cherry.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
We know so much about her.
I know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, now I want to go to see my girl. Yeah. Like, if that is her, you know? Yeah. I almost feel like we have to go. Just to see her.
I know, but also giving them money.
Right. Like, to be fair, it didn't say how much it cost. So, like... Yeah. Is it free? I don't know. And also, why is it so hard to find information about this place? Let me know.
Creepy.
I don't know. Weird. I don't know. I feel like it's just, like, kind of, like, not really built up yet fully. Yeah, it's low-key. We're first, okay? We're first.
It's on the down low.
No, I think they're just, like, really beginning their research, though. Yeah, so I think that's why there's not that much information right now.
I don't know if you might have said this, but it was a plantation, so what were they growing? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
I was just wondering.
I mean, I have to assume it's cotton. Especially down here.
It could have been cotton or tobacco.
Oh, tobacco? I forgot about tobacco.
Tobacco.
Savannah can't forget about tobacco.
Listen, guys.
Me neither. I live in Tabaccoville. How did I forget about tobacco?
I work in Tabaccoville. So.
I know. See? Yeah. Tabaccoville. People, when I used to say that, people wouldn't believe me that that's a real place. Guys, if you didn't know, there is a place called Tabaccoville.
And if you also didn't know, our whole city is built off of the tobacco industry.
It is. R.J. Reynolds, baby.
Anyway, just a side note there. It could have been. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I was just wondering.
No, it really could have been. Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't really make a difference, but just,
no, yeah.
You know. Anyways,
crazy. Wait, you know what? Maybe I can find out. Why not look?
Yeah, let's just take a little look.
Because why not?
Oh, also, I don't think I ever showed you a picture of the castle that I was.
Oh my gosh, no, you did not show me. I was gonna ask about the picture of the castle, but then you know, we got into it.
You can look that up too. Well, you're looking up that. I'll look up this.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I'm even trying to type in right now.
I definitely already put one on the screen for you guys, but you know what?
Right.
Taylor needs to see.
Oh.
So you see this? It looks like an old-fashioned castle, you know, with the little things.
Why does it kind of low-key look like the Charleston jail? Do you not think it does?
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh.
The elemental.
Sorry, what?
I think that's just somebody did that.
I was looking at the hole at the top. That was scary. You see that darker in the Bloody Chapel? Oh no. Yeah. Baby, that's scary.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's that, anyway.
Wow.
Like a little sign there, Leap Castle.
I really want to go to a castle. That is so cool.
Like a castle like this. Like, I want to
it so totally looks like a typical castle.
Like, that's what you think of
Yep.
when you think of castle.
Exactly.
So.
Okay, this is very interesting.
Would they?
It says that they didn't focus on a cash crop like most plantations. Instead, it was a working farm. And home that they tried to like break into the silk industry.
Oh.
Growing mulberry trees to provide food for the silkworms. What the heck? So they were cultivating silk, which I feel like that's even freaking harder to do because they're collecting it from the silkworms from the trees. Like, you know, like how we have them right now. It's like silkworm season. That's insane. What? Wow. Okay. You know, that I never would have guessed. So I'm glad we looked it up. Wow. There you go. Yeah, silk.
I never would have guessed that either.
That makes me even more mad because why do they got to be so complicated? We're going to do the hard... Not only are you a slave, but you have to do the hardest thing.
Oh my God. It's true.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Dang. I cannot believe that it's silkworms. Like, that's so shocking to me. Because if you guys could only see how many silkworms are outside right now. There really are a lot of them.
Yeah.
Listen, that's so crazy. Yeah, borderline, maybe we just need to drive by the Rosedale Plantation and, like, say hi to Cherry from afar so we don't have to give them money.
Yeah. We could do that.
Listen. Or we park and just walk
sneak
by
it. Sneak on to the plantation.
Yeah. Listen. You didn't hear it here. We would never do that.
No. We're not doing that.
No, never. But if you are just listening and not watching, definitely be sure to check out our Instagram for pictures from our stories this week. Mm-hmm. But also, if you're not watching, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because watching is just so much more fun.
Yeah. I mean, I do get it. I get it listening too.
Listen, I'm both. That's why we have it in both. But yeah. Anywho, I really suppose that's all I have for you guys this week. What about you, Savannah?
Yeah, that is it.
Okay, well, happy September, everybody. Mm-hmm. And I guess we will see you guys next week.
Okay, cue the music.